If you like to eat a high protein diet, raise your hand. Guilty as charged. Bodybuilding and physique sports have been associated with higher protein intakes for a very long time, and that's for a good reason. It helps us build more muscle, helps us keep that muscle, as well as keeps us fuller on that diet with lower calories to help us lose body fat. Now, even still, looking at the communities out there, looking at general population, what people believe is that higher protein diets are somehow harmful for health, they're somehow harmful for your kidneys, livers, and your heart. And even despite the fact that there were reports coming from World Health Organization saying that higher protein diets would be beneficial, a lot of people still believe that eating a higher protein diet intake might be negatively affecting their health, which is not true. And luckily for us, we have more research. We have one fresh study coming from the lab of Jose Antonio that just came out. He was looking at athletes, he was looking at very, very high protein intakes, up to 3.3 grams per kilo. It's a lot of protein. So if you're an 80-kilo male, somewhere around 176 pounds, that would be more than 240 grams of protein per day. That's a lot more than you would generally eat if you're just looking day to day what people are normally doing to maximize their results. So looking at this 1 year long study, they had people log MyFitnessPal, people were healthy, they noticed no negative health effects, right? So people were healthy, people came in healthy, they ended up being healthy after a whole year. I mean, there's no negative health outcomes. This is not the first study. I mean, even just the lab of Jose Antonio, they had a whole number of studies. Some were like 8 weeks and some were a little bit longer, looking at the high protein diet effects, and there were no negative outcomes. And there's a whole number of other studies, which all of them I'm gonna link in the description below. So if you're looking for something to be concerned about, I mean, you're gonna have a very hard time finding research to back that up. And if you look at what people are generally associating as the negative outcome of high protein diet is when they look at studies that are observational or studies that are just simply a correlation. So what does that mean is that if you look at a study and you say, well, look, high protein diets, these people are eating high protein and they're dying sooner, right? And if you look at the study, you see that people are eating maybe a standard American diet and it has a little bit of a higher protein, but also has a whole number of other problems, which is a lot of junk food, no fiber, no fruits, no veggies. I mean, it's a horrible diet overall, even though it's a little bit higher in protein, of course, but the diet is crap. Of course, these people are gonna have negative health outcomes. If you look at healthy individuals who are eating a healthy diet, rich in fruits and veggies, plenty of fiber, high protein, exercising, staying active, they are getting all these benefits from higher muscle, which is actually associated with longevity, and a lot of other good things that are happening in satiety and eating a lower calorie intake if necessary. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. But still, there's a lot of propaganda out there saying that high protein is gonna kill you. But I mean, let's just keep it real. Let's look at the entire scope of evidence, and what we have so far is saying that it's good, that it's healthy. Keep in mind that, of course, you want to be balancing that macronutrient with other macronutrients. Even though protein is the king of macros, still want to balance it with your carbs and your fats, so you have plenty of carbs, you have plenty of fats, depending on your diet, depending on your personal preference. So somewhere around that gram per pound, somewhere around that 2 grams per kilo is probably a good range to be in. Aside from that, I mean, look at what source of protein you're getting. Make sure to get high quality source of protein, regardless if you're basing your protein on plant sources or on animal sources. You want to get highest quality as possible. In this study, they actually added whey protein as one of the extra protein sources to get to that high amount, because it's a really large amount of protein to get in general. So you could go for whey, you can go for pea protein if you're someone who is, let's say, on a vegan diet or on a vegetarian diet. There's really nothing to be afraid of. Experiment, stay healthy, eat your fruits and veggies. Let me know if you have any comments or questions in the comment section below the video. Aside from that, make sure to hit those links in the description to check out the studies if you're interested in going deeper and learning more about this, and as well as hit that subscribe button to support the channel and to get access to more videos about the latest research, which is something that really makes me happy that we have these relevant research studies coming out that are improving our lives and giving us more insights and making us better people. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.